So it is Tuesday. Yay! Made it through Monday. I am currently sick, so if I sound like a goose, that is why. My nose is super stuffed up. Other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm starting to get a little bit of a cough, but hanging in there. So today I wanted to talk about something that happened this weekend that kind of goes with my "Yeah, I'm an introvert" article that I wrote on my blog a couple weeks back. So I will link that down in the description, and you should go read that if you have not read it already. But the basic summary of that is that I am an introvert. I do not like talking to people. I hate social situations. Don't want to go to parties because that's just too many people. If it's a group bigger than like 4 people, I'm just, oh, yeah. So no social situations. We don't like that. I go everywhere by myself practically, and I love it. I have no problem with that. So anyway, to the story this weekend, BJ Novak came to our college to just give a little presentation. I don't want to say speech because it wasn't a speech, it's a comedy act, but I guess a comedy act then. I don't know what you call those. But anyway, he came, and I am a decent fan of The Office. I haven't watched all the episodes really, but towards the end of this series, I started getting really into it. So he's a funny guy. Tickets were pretty cheap, so I decided to go. So I went online and bought my ticket, and I thought, oh, they're just going to mail it to me or something, because you have to put in your address and whatnot. But turns out it's will call, so you have to go pick up your ticket. And when I first ordered the tickets, I was like, oh, this is fun, like, I don't care. Like, it's will call. Not a huge deal. But then the time came for me to go to the event, and I was freaking out because I just did not want to have to talk to people to get my ticket. I just wanted to walk in there, sit down, and just listen to it. I didn't want to have to talk to anybody. But anyways, I was freaked out, made it to the auditorium, and just like ran and stood in line because I didn't want to ask if this was the correct line or not, which you definitely should ask, because it turns out I was in the wrong line and had to move over one line and just sit there, like, yeah, I totally knew that I was supposed to be in this line. Ha ha ha, yeah. So that happened. And then I get up to the front, and I get my ticket, and it's no big deal. And then you walk into the auditorium. This is the point where kind of I realized a lot of different things. And I was texting my best friend afterwards, and she said something that pretty much summed up this entire experience. So you walk into the auditorium, and you just see a bunch of people and a bunch of empty seats, and you freak out. At least I freak out, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to go find a seat. I'm by myself. Oh my gosh, what do I do? So I pretty much, while all of this is happening, freaking out, I'm also thinking, oh my gosh, I am holding up the line. I just need to go, and I need to sit down. So I pretty much choose a seat, run over there, and just sit down, and I'm over here just like, okay, it's okay. You're sitting down, Sarah. Not a big deal. But then you finally calm down, and you kind of look around, and you realize, this is not a good seat. Why am I sitting here? This is just not a good seat. I'm kind of off to the side weird. There's 3 seats in between me and the guy next to me, and who's going to sit in that 3-seat thing? Like, what even is going on? And then you're like, oh, I definitely should have sat, up there a couple rows right next to that cute little old couple. And you're just like, why did I choose to sit here? This is awful. And then just makes it 5 times more awkward to get up and move once you're already sitting down. So you can't get up and move. So you're just stuck there in your crappy seat. And that's what happened to me. And it was kind of funny, but not funny. And this just, like, yeah, ugh. So this entire thing pretty much just sums up my life, is just not wanting to go to the social event, getting to the social event, realizing it's not that bad, then continuing into the social event and realizing that, yes, it is that bad. And it was just, oh, so awful. Although the actual comedic act itself was fantastic. BJ Novak is an incredible person, and he's hilarious, so that was totally worth it. All the stress was totally worth it. But, yeah. So I wanted to read this text that my best friend sent me, because this was pretty much just like, how did I not realize this before? So this is talking about going in and sitting down and just kind of like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, and then just looking around and be like, what am I doing here? This is a crappy seat. It's a metaphor for us socially challenged individuals. You arrive, realize you aren't alone, try to find a companion, fail, panic, then take the worst possible alternative. And that is pretty much my entire life. You just kind of going around like, I'm totally fine. Thrown into a situation, you're just like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm fine. I am perfectly fine. I can go just find this other person over here. They're probably freaking out too because, this is completely normal. And a lot of people do this. Turns out not a lot of people do this. And then you realize, oh no, you're not my companion. Oh gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Freak out and then just do something completely stupid, sometimes embarrassing depending on the situation. And it's just lovely. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and you can contact me in any of my social media linked down in the description below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!